Reports were coming out all weekend, according to people inside the White House itself. Donald Trump is planning on somehow sabotaging Joe Biden's inauguration. Which, first and foremost, let's go ahead and point out that this shows that Trump understands he lost the election. He just can't admit that publicly because then his base may think that he's weak because he doesn't win every single time. Nevertheless, according to the reports from people inside the administration, Trump is planning, maybe, again, depending on how accurate these reports are, he is planning on possibly holding a rally during the Biden inauguration. And during that rally, he is going to announce, if he holds the rally, that he's running for president again in 2024. Now, folks, that is a lot of ifs, right? He may do this, and if he does this, then he could possibly be doing this. Who knows what is going to happen? Basically, there's a spectrum right now of what could possibly happen during Biden's inauguration. The one end is Trump shows up and he's just unhappy. And then all the way on the other, you have this other possibility. He doesn't show up, he holds a rally, and he announces that he is running for president in order to take eyeballs away from Biden's inauguration. But I gotta tell you, that's probably not going to happen. The media is not going to cut away from an inauguration to focus on Trump's rally. Oh, it'll get coverage after the fact, but everybody's going to be watching the inauguration. And so again, throughout the rest of that spectrum, you have other things of Trump constantly complaining and trying to make up things such as my inauguration had more viewers than Biden's. My crowds were bigger. My parade was more widely attended, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. And people, by the way, you should not attend the inauguration and be part of crowds. But Trump is going to use that against Biden to somehow say, look, I am more popular, more people love me, even though the vote totals don't reflect that. So those are our possibilities we're dealing with here. But let's go ahead and hit on the big one, based on the reports. Oh, he's going to hold a rally and he's going to announce he's running again. And hell yeah, do it. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly support this decision. And no, it's not because I am a closet Trump supporter, folks, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's because nothing on this planet, short of passing real progressive policies, would benefit the Democratic Party more than Donald Trump forcing himself to stay in the spotlight for 4 straight years. That's what happened, by the way, between 2016 and 2020. When he was running for president, people could tune out. When he was president, you were stuck with him. You had to see his face. You had to hear his idiotic words. He was there every time you turned around. He was on Twitter. He was holding a rally. He was doing whatever. People were so sick of him and his behavior that keeping him in the spotlight for another 4 years, that's going to be wonderful for the Democrats. Hell, that could prevent them from losing the House in the 2022 midterms. Statistically, they're already poised to lose the House in 2022. It's just what happens. But if this guy stays out there and keeps embarrassing himself and keeps lying to the public and keeps turning people off, Democrats are sitting pretty, folks. So this truly could be the best possible thing. Unless, of course, Democrats want to do the smart thing, the proactive thing, and get people to stay on their side by giving them real policies that benefit them, giving them health care, abolishing their student loan debts, putting a Green New Deal in place. Things like that would do the same thing. But Democrats probably aren't going to do that. So Trump being out there making a fool of himself for 4 straight years is probably the best thing we can hope for at this point in order to not get another 4 years of Trump. That's the irony here. The longer Trump stays out there in the public, the fewer people like him. So if he announces he's running for president 4 years before the election, that only increases the chance that he is not going to win that election either.